Hey, it's Kent Jackson from Uniques and Antiques, and this is my first attempt at using the Gear 360 VR camera. So what I'm going to do is just walk up and down the aisles here and see uh, how it works. Now, if you are watching this, hopefully you know that you can scroll around the screen by just clicking on the screen and moving it with your finger if you're on your phone, with your mouse if you're on a computer. And you can look around at things behind me. You can look at my face the whole time if you want, but don't do that because I didn't shave today. So coming around, walking up and down all the aisles so you can see what's here. Now the scary part about this is I can't aim the camera around, so you might see things that were in the last auction that aren't for sale. You might see things that are half put together because we're still organizing. But this is my first attempt at it, and we'll have to just both figure it out together. So there's three ways to watch these videos. One is like in the phone on a YouTube app or on an iPad. You're going to just kind of scroll around with your finger, or you can hold it up in your hand and then turn your body and just move your body around, and it'll see different things behind me and everywhere else. So you can take a second look at things, and maybe it's not something that I'm aiming at. Maybe you look at the lady who's up here, or maybe you look at this this pedestal over here. So I'm trying to aim it more at something, so the main camera is pointing at what I'm aiming at, but you can still see what's behind me. You can see my face, you can see my voice, you hear my voice, you can see my mouth moving. So it's definitely the future. I'm trying to hold it as still as possible. Probably should get like a staff or something to hold this on. The second way to watch this is is on the computer, maybe in YouTube. The app will allow you to scroll around the screen with just clicking your mouse on the video and moving it around so you can see where you want to look at. Now you can pause it and then you can scroll around different other places and then continue. The third way to do it is to put your phone into VR mode and get a pair of VR goggles. I'll do a separate video with kind of a how to watch these VR videos. But the VR goggles are pretty cheap. You can get them from Amazon for less than $20, and you just slide your phone into it, and they have these lenses that look at the video, and then you just sit in it, and then you just stand up and you turn your head around and you walk around. Now, some people say they get a little bit woozy watching the video, in the browser. So I can only imagine how woozy you're going to get watching this one. Some people can't watch VR. I can watch it. My daughter can't. It's kind of one of those things that messes with your equilibrium a little bit. You don't realize. Your body thinks that you're moving around when you're turning your head, but you're really just staying in one place. So it's kind of like a little bit of motion sickness can happen sometimes. So this is my first attempt at a 4-minute or so walkthrough. You know what? I'm gonna continue on. If you've already come this far with the furniture, and I think I've done most of the furniture, follow me and we'll go look at the smalls real quick. So a little bit about the auction, and less about the VR video. It's going to be on June 27th, 2017. It is Tuesday, and this is our local estates auction in which we have glassware, furniture, china, collectibles. Now, here's what I was worried about. Okay, so now there's items in this room, like over here, and you don't even know where I'm pointing if you're looking at somewhere else in the screen. But these items were sold in our last Modern Design auction, as well as the items over here, like this little console and that I don't even know where to point. This is a new thing for me. That shelf unit was all sold. All this art was sold. All the gazelle heads were sold. However, the items on the tables were not sold. So let me just tilt the camera down a little bit. Again, I don't even know what I'm doing here. Do I need to tilt the camera down? Not sure. All right, so all this jewelry. Once we sell the items that we move outside, we have some box lots and things under the tables. They'll be moved outside. We sell all the jewelry. Let me just take another pass at that spot. Here's a nice lot of kind of designer clothes, ladies' clothes. You have good decorations, and look at this neat little dominoes, backgammon set. Let me keep this a little bit further away from me so you don't have to see me so close up if you decide to look at me. All right, so now we're coming this way. So we start outside, 10 o'clock. Then we come inside about, maybe 11 o'clock. We sell the items in here, and you have some great items. You have good cookware, you have tools, you even have a, what kind of, is that a Triceratops head right there? I think it is a Triceratops head. Look at that. You don't see them very often at auction. And there's a boar's head, and there's a jackalope. Look at that one. Very cool. And then you have a good collection of toys. Fisher-Price. Little People. Look at that big collection. Oh, look at the Lionel trains. I'm going to aim the camera this way. But if you were looking at something else, like I said, oh, there's some vintage baseball cards here. Some good older ones. These are from before my time, like probably 1971 or something, in that era. You got some rookies. Get some batting leaders. All right, moving on. So, as you can see, packed full auction. I know that Monday we're picking up another load of smalls, which includes some interesting items from a mainline estate. Here's more trains. There were some collectible bottles. Look at this nice Satsuma style China set. Next aisle looks like we have some big boxes of. So, by the way, this is already sold. Don't come for this. We have some big boxes of comic books, and this is what VR kind of. I would have avoided taking a picture of this trash can that we kind of left in the middle of the aisle right here, but bear with me. Look at this great stuff on the tables here. You have a great collection of frogs and turtles. You have very cool kind of art glass decorations. This is an Ainsley China set. Let me hold this up, see what we got there. I don't know if you can even read that. We'll have to check the video. It's Ainsley Queen's Garden. And it's a good set for at least 6 or so. All right, one last time. I'm going to just turn around here. All right, so let me come a little bit closer so you can see. Here's the collection of egg cups. You have about 600 of them in this round of egg cups. And you have everything from Villeroy and Bach to Fannie Farmer to Royal Dalton. You have Holt Howard, etc. More collectible table decorations. These are very cool carvings with a kind of interesting style to them. These items sold already. Don't come for these. These are we're in our modern design auction. Will be put away by the time the auction rolls around. Here's a table full of stuff over here. Now, that being said, you could be looking at the art if you're watching the VR. I'll come back and walk by the art again. Maybe I'm duplicating my moves here. I don't really know. If I was taking this with my regular camera, I would walk down one way and then walk down the other. All right, here's a little bit more of this stuff right here. Now I'm turning. Again, this is my first attempt. I'm sure I'll get better once I watch the video and cringe. All right, so we're about 8 minutes in. All right, so my first attempt at a VR video. I'm not even sure how I'm going to edit it. I'm going to be able to put captions on it or any kind of subtitles or any kind of graphics. I don't know. I'm going to walk a little faster. Am I going to cringe at what my face looks like in this whole video? I don't know. All right, so the auction's June 27th. We start at 10 a.m. This is the Gear 360, which is a kind of a very cool looking orb of a camera. And I'll do a video on how to watch these videos a little bit later. All right, so this has been Kent Jackson from Uniques and Antiques. Just doing a quick walkthrough and gathering as much data as I can. All right, thanks a lot. We'll see you at the auction. Bye-bye.